Hey there guys, welcome to another train simulator video. Hope you're keeping well out there. We're going to take a look at another mod by LP. Well, he goes by LP Simulation. Now, it's getting very professional, this LP character. Anyway, we got a new mod from LP. As always, I'll link it down below where you can find it down below the description of the video. But this is a mod of one of the very ancient DTM, who has got quite the stable of rolling stock for Train Simulator over the years. The old DTM Santa Fe SD45-2s. Now, SD45s and SD45-2s and the Ts and all those variants were very much awesome. This pack was pretty neat in the fact that it came with a non-cabbed variants as well. Not only one non-cab variant, but two non-cab variants with different fans and whatnot on the top. But anyway, back in the day, they were okay. It was passable, with a lot of train simulator stuff as far as I'm concerned. And what's kind of funny is this isn't a video about DTM, and we know there's more stuff on the horizon. Nothing seems to have really changed over the years. It's all kind of been the same. So anyway, what this is a mod for the old, as you can see here, Santa Fe SD45-2 pack, which you will need in order to use this mod. So, as with a lot of LP's other mods that's recently been created, now the AI locos, if you've got them scripted in a scenario that you're playing or whatnot, the wipers, if it is raining in the scenario and you pass one of these as an AI train, the wipers will be on by default, which is pretty neat. It's got all new headlight flares and class light textures. The brake notches were removed and locked in the max difficulty to provide the most realistic experience possible, as LP puts it in the nice little manual he put together, just like he did with the EMD SW10. Which I encourage you to have a look over, because it's very nice and gives you all the ins and outs of what you need to know and how you need to know it, if you will. But other things like bright, medium, and dim settings for the headlights, custom EMD steel bell, custom LUA scripting, environment-based exhaust and ammeter readings with realistic density and velocity, fading headlight flares. Headlights will only, and this is one of the big things I love this part. Headlights will only cast light on the ground when in tunnels or at night. That's mega to me, because a lot of these old pieces of rolling stock just, they've got the power of the freaking sun in front of them the whole time, and it's just not very realistic, in my very humble opinion. The keybinds are in the manual, which we'll go over. And as you can probably hear, the MLW audio, or Searchlight Simulations Enhancement Pack, is utilized here with the 20-645E3. So if you've got headphones on or earbuds like I use, prepare yourself. Turn your volume up or down, depending on what kind of person you are. Of course, it comes with the cab audio, the 20-645E3 prime mover audio, Leslie RS3L horn, and truck audio. So that's new and interesting. One of the things he'd like to note is the side effects put in the audio not designed for this locomotive, and from what I hear, trying to mod DTM stuff is kind of tough. For whatever reason, there's some weird stuff going on. So anyway, you used to be able to open the doors and the windows on this locomotive. You no longer can. He has locked them, and with good reason. The sound does not change upon opening the doors or windows, which I'm 1000% fine with, with new sounds. Absolutely do not care. And another big thing to me, which we'll go over right damn now. A lot of the DTM stuff have these incredibly shiny wheels, like someone has just been polishing them day in, day out, like it is their job. They are a train wheel polisher. They are super duper shiny. Well, LP has fixed that, and if this is something to come on the rest of LP's mods, I'm very much looking forward to it, especially if it's going to be for DTM made stuff. because they have new wheel textures. You can now see they are darker, dingier, more corroded, rustier. And the best thing about it is you don't really see the damn things. And I like that. That's mega. Mega, mega. And then the front and rear headlights are now independent from each other as well. Of course, you'll need the ATSF SD45-2 pack, the MLW Audio EMD 20-645E3 Sound Enhancement Pack from Searchlight Simulations. I will link the mod, and then from the mod you can find out where you need all the other stuff if you so need it. But anyway, it's quite simple. You just drag the assets drag the assets over to your Railworks directory, and with it being a DTM product, I totally forehead slapped, screwed this up myself earlier. He still packs stuff in AP files. A lot of devs kind of seem like they're getting away from that, so what you're going to need to do is open 7-zip, go into DTM, and then with the SD45-2 you're going to need to unpack those files, drag them into your main Railworks folder, and then apply the mod. Otherwise it will not work properly, which is I had a big brain dingus moment trying to get these things to work earlier. But anyway, let us go ahead and take a look at this thing. So honestly, it's Santa Fe. I mean, Santa Fe all the way. Another fallen flag. God bless them. You know, now part of Bean Sniff. They had a lot of cool locomotives and a lot of cool liveries, and honestly, over the just absolute repertoire of questionable DTM products over the years, this wasn't one of the worst. If I'm absolutely honest, was not one of the worst. You've got a non-cabbed variant, which is also part of the pack and mod here, as you can see. There are two variants. There's one with more fans. I believe that's got something to do with dynamic braking, possibly. So there's two child units as to go with the mother units. And just another thing with the DTM products are the headlights. I'm saying he, DTM, he's still using these very, very old, bad headlight flares. They just do not look good. I, for one, don't like them. I know quite a few people that don't like them. You may like them. That's absolutely fine. You know, it's just like pineapple and ham pizza. Some people like it, some people don't. That's totally fine. But these flares look way, 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 way better. Absolutely way better. Go ahead and check the horn out. Of course, it is the RS3L from Searchlight Simulations. One of the best horns in Train Simulator, still to this day. I mean, the quickness on this thing, you can just tap dance on the damn spacebar. And it doesn't do any weird stuff. The steel bell. Very nice indeed. Alright, so we'll check out these headlights here. H, increase short hood lights. So we already got those on. So Shift H decreases them. So there they go. Dimming to nothing. There we go. Medium. Medium looks good. There's bright. Control H is the long hood. There you go. So if you want to run these puppies LHF, and then I think it's Control Shift H gets rid of them. Very nice. The beacon still seems to work. It is the N key, which I like the older locos with beacons. They were cool, just like the BNSF, or I'm sorry, the Burlington Northern stuff as well. Going to the inside, you got the appropriate sounds as well. Everything still works for the most part. It's got a red hot dog handle instead of a pink hot dog handle. Instrument lights still work. Cab lights are still very bright. Wipers still work. Everything still works as intended. The only thing that wasn't changed, I don't think, were the number boards. Which they just, they don't match these beautiful new headlight flares as well, so I personally just leave them off. You can't really tell anyway, unless you're running at night. But, let's fire this puppy up, shall we? Oh, and the dynamic exhaust as well, so you'll see that kind of do its thing as we're going here. So we're just going to come off the brake and just start chugging up the hill here. Give her one notch. And I do like the fact that he removed the brake notching and set it on the hardest position. Because when I was setting this video up, even coming up this hill, okay, the train is going up the hill. It took a solid 3 or 4 minutes to stop the thing. We've got a slightly heavy coal train here behind us. I don't know how many cars, probably 50, 60-ish. Alright, that's one notch. Le two. Le three. Oh, that bass. Dat bass. Le four. We're gonna start getting wheel slip. There's that real bass. There's that hard bass. Mega chungus thick boy hard bass. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some sand on because I know it's gonna need it. Le notch 5. Get them traction motors doing their thing. Notch 6. And wheel slip. Seven. $20 cylinders of God bless it. Not cheap. And kill it. And you'll notice too, when you go back to the child unit, or the booster unit, the B unit, or the cabless unit back there, all you're going to hear is traction motor. Which is how they are. We'll do interior now. Go ahead and kill the sandage. Alright, interior, notch 1. Two. Honestly, this wasn't one of DTM's worst products. He's got that F3 pack coming out. I'm kind of eager to take a look at that. I want it to be good. I always do, you know. I really do. But honestly, this wasn't one of his worst packs. And so for this mod to accompany this product, if you have it or you're thinking of getting it, you're definitely going to want this mod. Unless you're a masochist. Notch 3. Cuatro. Cinco. There it is. 4 and 5 on these things. And there's that wheel slip. 6. Seven. Ocho. Now you understand why train crews wore earplugs. It's a glorious sound, but over time, you will be deaf. Luckily with Train Simulator, it's a little bit different. See, the Santa Fe on these was not bad at all, honestly. This logo. I mean, there was even some decent weathering on here, and just the way the locomotive looked. That's why I feel like the DTM stuff is... every now and then you'll get something decent. It's weird. Oh, what a glorious noise. I think the marker lights work as well. There we go. But shockingly, it seems to kill some of the frames. It's either that or the platform lights. But that's it, guys. Another very, very nice update to a very, very old product by LP Simulation. Link below if you want to go grab it. Makes these things so much better. They are cool units, and they're just a lot nicer now. But, yeah, that's it. Go and get it if you want it. I'll see you next time, guys. Take care.